Okay, guys. So this is our lesson 2. We're gonna do some conversation, more talking. Well, when I say we, I mean you. Really, you're gonna do some more talking. There's gonna be a lot of talking at this level. Yeah. So this is a kind of, we already know each other, but we kind of go on the basis that there might be new people joining us at a new level. So, you know, be a bit patient if you've answered these questions already with your classmates. So we'll go in the same order as we went before. Okay, Carlos to Marisol, Marisol to Janet, Janet to Gustavo, and Gustavo back to Carlos. Okay.
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 All righty. Have at it.
All right. Number 1, Marisol. What's your full name and how do you spell that?
My full name is Marisol de Lira, and I spelled it Marisol, DE space LIRA.
All right.
Well done.
Yes. Janet, who chose your name? Why did they choose it?
Who chose your name?
Who chose your name?
My mom chose my name.
Again, please, Janet. My mom
Choice.
chose. Chose. Yeah, this is a little bit of a tricky verb. Yeah, so present tense choose, past tense chose. You're just getting rid of one O and it changes the pronunciation slightly. Okay, who chose your name? My mom chose my name, and she chose it because
she liked the name. I think so.
Why else would you choose a name, right? Yeah, because you like it.
Easy.
Easy, yeah.
Gustavo, where were you born? Were you the first, second, or third child?
Okay, I born in Mexico in the state of Zacatecas.
Could you say that again, please, Gustavo?
Okay, I born in Mexico.
I was born.
Okay, I was born in
there
Mexico.
You go.
In the state of Zacatecas, and I was the third child.
Cool.
Okay,
Good.
Carlos, do you have any older brothers or sister? What about younger siblings?
Yes, I do have 2 sisters. They are younger than me. I'm the oldest.
Okay.
So there's 3 of us only.
Okay.
I learned that this morning. Right, teacher?
Yeah, yes. Yeah, that's the best way to say that. There are 3 of us. I know it's slightly different from this construction in Spanish, but it's one of these things where it doesn't necessarily have logic to it. In Spanish, you're tempted to say we are 3. Well, that's what you'd say in Spanish, and in English, you'd probably be tempted to say it that way. We are 3. But if you said that to an American, they wouldn't understand what you meant. Yeah, we are 3. So it's a little bit like when you're leaving a voicemail, or you're leaving or you're calling somebody in English. In Spanish, you would say I am. I am Carlos. But in English, you wouldn't say that. You would say this is, and there's no rhyme or reason or logic to it. That's just the way English is. Yeah, so it's one of those things that you'll just have to trust me on. Yeah, so you said it absolutely perfectly. Yeah, there are 3 of us. There are 3 of us. Well done.
Okay. Uh, all right. Marisol,
Yes,
where did you grow up? Tell us about it.
I grew up in Mexico, um, in Aguascalientes, but I lived in different places in my childhood, but I I came to the US when I was 18.
Good. Well done, Marisol. Yeah. Ask Janet the next one, please.
Janet, how would you describe yourself as a young child? How do you compare now?
Um, okay. Well, when I was young, I was a little shy and a large groups of people to talk. And I was very friendly. And now I can talk with a group of people.
And you still friendly?
I'm
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Just
Now I
kidding.
am now I am no longer friendly, but I can talk to people.
I grown.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm friendly, but I'm not too social now. For the
You're
kind of
not?
like kids, all the responsibilities. Yep.
Yeah, good. Well done.
Okay, Gustavo. Do you have a favorite object to means a lot to you? Tell us about it.
Oh, nah, to be honest, I don't have a favorite object. Maybe my phone, but yeah. uh, Carlos, where do you live? Who do you live with?
Okay. Um, I live in Aurora. Um, and I live with my wife, and lately my oldest daughter is living with me. She's attending college, so she needs a little more privacy. So yes, that's where I live and who's living with me.
Okay.
Excellent. Well done, guys. Any questions?
Teacher, on the number 7, where it says, "Do you have a favorite object?" uh, can that be like Gustavo says to a phone, but does that have another meaning as well, or it is just like a cell phone, an
Anything.
example?
Could be anything. Yeah. It could be a cell phone, it could be a car, you know.
Okay,
It could be, for a lot of people nowadays, it's gonna be their phone. Yeah.
okay,
Could be your tablet, could be your computer. For a child, you would expect it to be a toy, but for most adults, it'll be your phone. There's some people for whom it's their car, you know, mostly guys, for whom it's their car.
you are correct.
Oh, I know. But yeah, it could
Thank you,
be
teacher.
anything. It could be anything. All right. So let me ask you guys some questions. Carlos, do you have a favorite color?
Yes, my favorite color is royal blue.
Oh, that is very specific.
Mhm. That's my favorite color. I love the
Okay.
letters of the slide.
Okay. Yeah, you must love these presentations. Yeah, because they're all in
Yes.
blue, right? In royal
Uh-huh.
blue. That's funny because when I first started going to, I think it was secondary school, yeah, what you guys call high school. Our school uniform was royal blue, and I used to wonder all the time, why do they call it royal blue? It's just blue. There's nothing royal about it. It's not, I don't see the queen wearing it.
Right.
So yeah, that's a very specific color, very specific shade of blue. You don't like any
Right.
other shades of blue, just royal blue.
Just real. I mean, I like I would say like navy color, but my favorite is
It's
royal
royal.
blue.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you would have liked our school uniform then.
Yes.
Oh, all right. Marisol, what's your lucky number? Do you have one?
No, teacher, I don't have.
You don't have one. Does anyone have a lucky number?
I do.
What's your lucky number?
7.
Oh, 2? It's a double digit number?
Yeah. Well, like my lucky number is just 7, but on the way that it looks, I like 77.
Okay, that's interesting. And
But
have
always
you,
pick a 7.
okay, and have you won anything using the number 7?
Just couple of times.
Okay,
I would say from every 1,000, just to,
pardon?
I say from every 1,000
Okay, so out of 1,000
out of
bets,
1,000,
you-
2,
you
but I still picking 7.
You
77.
So it's actually not that lucky, but you like it.
Yes.
Oh, your odds haven't been good, but you like it. That's okay. That's fine. Does everyone believe in lucky numbers here? Does anyone not believe in lucky numbers? Because I don't.
I don't believe.
Me.
No? No, neither does Gustavo nor Marisol.
I think it's for the reason I don't have one.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm there's a whole belief system behind numbers. It's called numerology. And I think if I were to study it, I'd probably choose a lucky number, because numerology is supposed to be kind of the science behind numbers and their meaning, and why some of them are lucky and some of them some of them are luckier than others. But I've never studied it, and there are people who have studied it and they will swear to you that certain numbers are lucky, but once I find my lucky number, I'll use it on the lottery. Once I win the lottery, I'll keep using that number or those numbers over and over again. But until then, I'm not sure if I believe in the luck of numbers. Let's see. Janet, what kind of music do you listen to, and who is your favorite artist?
I like to listen alternative music.
Okay, what's that?
It's like a rock and electronic.
Oh, okay. So is it like alternative rock?
Yes.
And electronic dance music?
Kinda.
Very European. Nice. That's very unusual.
Yeah.
When did you get into that kind of music?
Always I like.
Oh, really?
When I was young, I listened that station.
Okay.
Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, that's very interesting.
It's
And
more like a Metallica, Muse,
wow.
Linkin Park, something like that. Yeah. I like
Okay. That's very unusual. What about your kids? What kind of music do they like? Do they like the same kind of music as you do?
My daughter likes the old music,
Mm-hmm.
like Beatles.
Okay, nice.
Something like that. My son like everything.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, it's very unusual to find anybody that isn't, like from America, I would say, that's into things like Metallica. That's interesting. Yeah. I do like some rock. I like Jimi Hendrix and Eric Clapton and those old kind of artists. But
Yes.
I can't do the heavy metal stuff.
Oh.
Cool. All right, Gustavo, number 4. Who is your favorite American artist? Do you have one?
Well, I think he's not American. He's like Puerto Rican and Cuban, but
Okay.
I like Pitbull. Do you know Pitbull?
People.
Pitbull.
Oh, Pitbull. Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say, yeah, I know people. Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, I love Pitbull. Uh-huh. Yeah, he's
I,
cool.
yeah,
Yeah.
I like how to mix Spanish and English.
English.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, he's cool. I think he is originally Cuban.
Yeah.
I'm not,
Yes.
yeah, he's Cuban, isn't he? But yeah, he's cool. Very, very popular. He's very popular in Europe as well. I knew about Pitbull long before I came to the United States. Yeah, he's good, and apparently he's also quite a sound and astute businessman. Yeah, he has a lot of investments, a lot of business interests, and he's like a really huge entrepreneur. Cool. Yeah, he's a really good role model, I think. All right, number 5, back with you, Carlos. What's your favorite radio station or television channel, and why?
Well, I have a couple of them, but the one that I get the most, maybe not the longer in a longer time of watching it, but the one that I prefer to see right away is the news. I like Fox 31
Fox 31.
or 9 News.
Yeah.
And then I'm sorry, after that, I can distress a little bit, like watching Boomerang, a little bit of old cartoons, which I love them.
Okay.
And then a Netflix show, you know.
Cool.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
my first one that I put right away is the news for a little bit.
Okay. Do you listen to any radio?
Yes, I was before you give us the radio station, the 90.1 90.1. I was on the what is it called? Tricolor. Is it a Spanish one?
Okay. Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah,
I've heard of it.
and then I switch a little bit to the one that you tell us, because it is a really good English communication there.
Yeah. So, is that public radio? Colorado
Yes.
Public Radio? Okay.
That is the one.
Yeah.
Colorado Public Radio. And when I get a little, I would say, boring of just listen, now I heard or how can I say, I sync to
I tune to
Spotify.
Oh, cool. All right. Yeah.
Spotify.
To listen to some music.
Yeah, some music, and then go back to the 90.1. Keep learning.
Yes, indeed. Keep learning. Yes, indeed. Sometimes they have on there, they have, I think it's Sunday afternoons. They have a Latino, they do have various Latino programs, and they have some Spanish talk programs as well. They play Latino music. Sometimes they play Latino music, which is a little bit more obscure. I think Janet would probably call it alternative. It's not Latino music that you would hear on the commercial channels. It tends to be like underground music, and kind of like radical. A lot of radical bands, you know, from places like Chile, Argentina, Mexico, and I think sometimes it's like Wednesday night at 10 o'clock, so you've got to be like a night owl to hear some of it. But sometimes it's you kind of tune in and I kind of happen upon it by chance. And I really enjoy it because they don't play kind of your normal, average, everyday Latino music. They tend to play a lot of alternative Latino sounds.
Oh, that's good. I'm
Yeah,
gonna try it.
and on Sunday afternoons they have a talk show, which is it's actually in Spanish, so you guys shouldn't listen to it. It's okay for me to listen to it, but not for you. But not for you. Sunday afternoons they have a talk show where they talk about community issues for the Latino population in Colorado. So some really interesting issues they bring up.
Right,
Cool.
right, and especially the words that we can learn.
Exactly.
It's a lot of words that we pick as we listen to that radio.
Exactly. It's a great channel because it's primarily a talk channel. Yeah. And it's not commercial. So, you don't have the kind of traditional commercials and advertisements and stuff like that. They'll tell you who their sponsors are, but they're generally funded by the people that listen to them. Okay, so every quarter they'll ask you for money. You don't have to give them money, but they'll ask you for money because that's the only funding they get. They also get funding from donations from people with money who like their work and who want to support them in their mission, because their mission basically is to bring news to ordinary everyday people, the kind of news that you're not going to hear on commercial channels. So they'll deal with political or community issues that you're not necessarily going to hear on Fox or CNN. Yeah, so they tend to have a different way of looking at the news and reporting it. Number 6, Marisol. Is it Marisol? We're back with you.
Yes.
What
Yes.
movies would you recommend and why? What movies would you recommend and why?
It's from the name of the movies or the
Yeah.
kind of movies?
Well, both.
I I have been I have seen
Mhm.
many movies, but I think Avengers. Why?
All of the
Because-
Avengers movies.
Yes.
All of them. How many are there now, Marisol? About 100?
No, I think
She wishes.
Yeah, I know, right?
22 or 23, I think.
Jesus, have you seen them all, Marisol?
Yes.
Oh my God. So you are a true Avengers fan.
Ask me whatever you want, guys.
Oh, so you know all the Avengers trivia and everything.
Yeah,
Everything there
I
is to know about the Avengers.
I was waiting for the new movie
Uh-huh.
in May, but for the coronavirus, we
It
don't have
didn't
movie.
it didn't come out.
Yes.
Were you very sad, Marisol, because it didn't come out, the new movie?
To be honest,
Oh.
when I knew it,
Mhm.
but now I'm okay. I can wait.
Okay, you've gotten over it now. You've gotten over it. Are you one of these people that will line up at the movie theater like the night before the new movie comes out? You'll camp out so that you're the first in the movie theater when it comes out?
No, because the majority of the time, uh, the movie is on Thursday, and I
Ah,
work Friday, so I
okay.
go to the theater on Fridays or Saturdays.
Oh, I see. Okay, so
Yes,
you can't camp out on Thursday night.
yes. But when I went to watch a movie from the Avengers,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't found tickets, And I
Oh,
started to
you
cry.
also, you couldn't find tickets and you cried?
Yes.
Oh, Marisol, I'm so sorry. That is so
No,
sad.
it's a shame. But
That is so sad. You
yes, and
cried.
I went the next day. So
Okay, and you found some.
yes. But
Oh
I
my
really
God.
wanted to see that day.
I can imagine. You know, there are numbers you can ring for help and support in your
Yes.
dependency. I'll give you some toll-free numbers at the end of the class. Yeah. All right. So we're probably going to leave it there for today, guys, because I want us to watch some TV, okay? In
Okay.
English. So let's see. Any questions about these conversation starters? You know, these are some slightly different questions that you can ask people that you're talking to in English. These are just some different ideas as to the kind of things that you can ask your conversation partner. So you know, a bit different from the normal everyday. You know, well, where are you from? What do you like to do? And you know, these are the kinds of questions that when you're getting to know someone on a bit of a deeper level, you can ask them these kinds of questions. Okay. All right. So let me see if I can find it's not a movie, it's actually just a TV show, and it's called Fresh Off the Boat. Have you ever heard of it?
No,
No.
I
No?
don't.
No.
It's about a family of Chinese immigrants that have come to live in the United States, and there's some pretty interesting. There's some interesting characters. They're not kind of like what you would expect necessarily immigrants to be like. You know, some of them are really just very out there, but they're funny. They're a bit weird, especially the mom, but she's very funny. Okay. So we're going to watch one, maybe two episodes, depending on how the time goes. Okay. They're only about 20 minutes long. So, and this is a series that you can catch. I think they're on either ABC or CBS during the week. They, you know, they certainly used to be. I don't know if they've got any new seasons of this, but if you ever come across it, like maybe on Netflix, or if you've got access to like 1, 2, 3 movies or whatever, you won't find them on YouTube, but you'll find them on. I pulled it up on 1, 2, 3 movies. So if you ever come across it, they're highly recommended. They're funny. So now, can you guys see? I've shared my video screen with you. Let's close that. Can you guys see the screen?